What's up guys, Ray here with another episode of What's New Japan for you. The last one of what will be the summer period of the year. Well, our summer, Japan's winter. Now last time I talked to you about 3 new tokusatsu series that were starting today, so I decided that I'd steer away from the tokusatsu side of Japanese television and instead talk to you about what we're all here to talk about, which is anime. So without further ado, let's get started. First up on my list for this week is an anime called Nobunaga the Fool. It's set in an area of space where there are 2 planets, the Western planet and the Eastern planet, and once upon a time these 2 planets were bound together. However, the 2 were separated by endless war. A girl from the Western planet by the name of Jean Kaguya Diark saw a heavenly vision of the birth of a star messiah, who will save the world, pretty much. She embarks on a journey to the Eastern planet with Leonardo da Vinci, and they come across a heretic of the Eastern planet and the greatest fool of all time, Oda Nobunaga. So, it could be some sort of history-spanning anime thing where they basically have famous people from periods in Earth's history all in the same area, i.e. Leonardo da Vinci and Oda Nobunaga, because they obviously didn't live in the same time period, but it's all set in space and it's all set in the distant future, so who knows how that's gonna end up. Seems like a pretty interesting story. Everyone who's seen Sengoku Bizarro or even knows something about Japanese history knows that Oda Nobunaga was not the greatest fool of all time, but again, we don't know how that's really going to work out. Next up on my list for this week is what is more than likely going to be the big hit anime for 2014, quite like how Shingeki no Kyojin, or Attack on Titan, was the big hit anime for 2013, and that is Space Dandy. Now, chances are you've already heard something about Space Dandy. You may have even seen an episode of Space Dandy, because even though it is currently airing in Japan right now, it's also currently airing on English-speaking televisions. I'm pretty sure that Funimation and Madman have regularly weekly episodes of Space Dandy streaming on their websites. So yeah, definitely, it's going to be a big hit. It follows the adventures of the main character, who is named Dandy, and he's an alien hunter who also has the title of the dandiest man in space. I'm sensing a bit of a space theme for this week already happening. But the anime is set far, far into the future, where people have gone to the far reaches of the universe, and Dandy is searching for aliens that no one has found before with his robot partner QT. Like I said, it's become a huge hit. This is going to be the next big thing. Like I said, it's already being translated into English. The English cast has already been released, and yeah, pretty much it's just massive. Absolutely massive. I expect to see quite a lot of people cosplaying characters from the Space Dandy series when I head to conventions later on in the year, but there's nothing else I can really say about it apart from it's hugely popular and I actually do recommend it to people. Finally on my list for this week is an anime called Defrag, and it follows the adventures of Kazama Kenji, who likes to believe that he is something of a delinquent. Moreover, other people would be inclined to agree with that. Of course, Kenji's gang then find their way to a group of 4 not-so-normal girls, and all at once, whatever reputation that Kenji and his gang might have for being delinquents is immediately not comparable to what these 4 girls get up to. So how that's going to end, we don't really know. We could probably make a safe guess saying that some sort of hilarious shenanigans will happen, but it's something that you're going to have to watch the anime to find out what's going on there. So at the end of another week of What's New Japan, I've told you about an anime that involves Leonardo da Vinci and Oda Nobunaga as the biggest fool of all time. I've told you about the big hit anime for 2014, and I've told you about an anime where a self-proclaimed delinquent finds himself hanging out with 4 other delinquents, and delinquently shenanigans will be happening there. Hopefully one of those appeals to your taste in anime. This has been What's New Japan. I'm Ray. Catch you on the flip side.